If you're watching this hoping that I'm going to comment on OC Remix or any other community, that will be in a future video. Hi everybody. I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, the one about why I gave up on YouTube. So the story goes, I was born in '87. It's the year that the internet went public for regular people to use instead of just the military. And yada yada yada. YouTube came out in 2005. I believe I believe that's the correct date. So congratulations, that was 20 years ago. Yay, way to go, YouTube. Hi. Hello. Very nice interaction with my neighbors. Anyway, so forever ago, this wasn't that long ago, let's say 2011, I was already at that time a part of the YouTube Partner Program. And then, I was making the video game remixes at that time. I was uploading videos onto YouTube. And I was a YouTube partner. I was a partner on YouTube. I don't know if people knew that around that time, 2010, 2011. I was a YouTube partner already, which was cool. So, and then I got like an email from YouTube saying the gist of it was that they were going to be moving the goalposts farther for creators like myself. They were going to be removing me from the YouTube Partner Program because I didn't have enough. It was what, like views or hours of views or some ridiculous statistic like that. Meanwhile, at that same time, like I had this huge song, the Skyrim cover, that got like 10 million views on YouTube. But it wasn't from my upload, it was from an upload that someone else had put on here. Whoever out there, whoever it was that uploaded it was the Skyrim song that got a whole bunch of views, 10 million, whatever it was, over. Like, I don't even mind that happened, or that you did that, or like whoever it is, or that it happened. Like, it's not even this person's responsibility in any way. Like, YouTube should have, or should have had, or should currently have a system where they could properly distribute the royalties, that are due, whatever, for the plays. Like, they can see all that data. But they haven't. They haven't paid me for however many views or plays that was. It's not that guy's responsibility. It's not on him. It's on YouTube. Like, it was them. It's not him. They just removed me from the partnership program literally at the same time that was happening. It wasn't that guy's fault. It was YouTube. That's why I stopped prioritizing creating or releasing content for YouTube. That's the gist of it. It's because they kicked me out of the partnership program, and I did not see the point in, continuing to create the content on the platform, not being part of the program, not, being able to monetize, not being able to, profit or create revenue or whatever. Like, not that I even knew how at that point. I was trying to, and they kicked me out. I never even got a payout. Like, I got one payout from Google AdSense, and I don't think that was from YouTube. I think that was from something else. But that was forever ago. That was a long time ago. They kept having the amount. The amount kept going up that I was making on YouTube. And it was getting closer to where that ridiculously high threshold, whatever it was on YouTube, for whatever reason. It was like $100 or something. It kept getting closer and closer. And then they changed it. They sent me the email and they said, oh, like now it's this high. I'm like, oh, I was kind of hoping I was going to have that money in a second here, that $100 or whatever it was. Like at the time, it's like, ooh, like really, well, now like $100, it just kind of burns up. You don't even know where it goes these days. But back then, I really could have used that $100. So I don't know, and maybe I hold grudges for a long time. Maybe that's just the kind of person I am. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I think I do hold grudges, possibly for too long, but I don't think that's a problem. I think it's just a result of being able to remember how I've been hurt for a long time and not being a very forgiving person. But, it's been a while. I can try out this YouTube thing again, see how it goes. I'm still trying to build my audience up again for my music. It doesn't have to be on YouTube. It'd be cool if it was. But anyway, regardless of that, I was kicked out of the YouTube partner program, at a time when I was really starting to build up my audience here. You guys, if any of you are even left after all this time, has it been 13 years? I don't think there's too many people left. I don't get too many comments on my videos or too much engagement about my music. I mean, I have a good amount of listeners checking my music out on Apple and Spotify and probably other things too. But I don't get too many comments from you fine, mighty fine people. Great people out here. So anyway, I'd put a lot of time and effort into building up whatever audience I was creating on YouTube at the time. I had made I wouldn't go as far as to say promises, but I had said that I was going to do certain stuff at certain milestones, etc., on YouTube. And then they basically, and it wasn't just that they kicked me out of that YouTube partner program, at that time, which was harsh, but they changed the way that subscriptions work, the way that the algorithm and everything works. So I remember back in the day, there were a bunch of different things I subscribed to. They were it was more like, it's not even like Facebook today, because you go on Facebook, you never see your friends' posts or updates or anything. But when I used to go on YouTube and I used to go to my feed or whatever, it would be all these things I was actually subscribed to and interested in. They would show up there instead of whatever it's, I don't even know it's there now because I don't really look at YouTube that much. So anyway, why did I give up on YouTube? Because YouTube kicked me out of their program. Contributed a lot of stuff to YouTube. I wasn't financially able to prop my career up, whatever, like legally license or distribute my music back then. All right, so basically, I gave up on YouTube because I was, out of the partner program, and which I checked it recently. I'm not sure if I could even get into it now, which is kind of crazy. Back then, I saw it as a diminishing return. Like I could keep pushing, keep trying, and pushing hard onto this YouTube thing and try to build up an audience, yada yada, to get back to where I was. But why push and why try so hard to get back to where I was after they kicked me out? Like, why would I try to get back in? Just for them to be like, oh, we changed it again. Good luck. We're going to kick you out again. But yeah, I am not a fan of that. So, it didn't seem like it was a good use of my time to try to play the YouTube game. And instead, I went out and I created a bunch of music, which was cool. A bunch of video game remixes and stuff. After 2011, yeah, I sure did. I sure made a whole lot more really cool ones. And by the way, you can find all those on Spotify and Apple right now. It supports me directly if you stream them or buy them on iTunes. I actually get a little lump sum from each iTunes sale, which has been really cool. It's been pushing my monthly revenue up whenever that happens, which is nice. Anyway, you may have noticed I'm back on YouTube after all this time. After all this time, and why am I back on YouTube? Oh, by the way, I'm not done complaining about YouTube. I'm gonna step back for a second here and say I gave up on YouTube at the time when Google purchased YouTube. Excuse me. Google purchased YouTube, and they decided we're going to start putting ads on everyone's videos. We're going to start making money off of everyone's content in videos, like the stuff that we would upload. It was all of a sudden it was going to have ads on it, and all the profit was going to go to guess who? Google. And I've never been a fan of ads or commercials. Like when I was young, I remember watching commercials on that old style TV. It was retro. It was something from my childhood. And you know what? They've modernized it. We still have ads. We still have commercials. You know why? Because they're making too much money off of the people who didn't make a big enough fuss when they tried to do this in the first place. Like when they first started putting the ads on our videos on YouTube. Like I know there was a big uproar and people were like, oh, they were so upset. But guess what? It happened. It didn't change. It still happened. They still did it. There's still ads, commercials on our digital television. There's still ads, commercials on YouTube. No, I'm not going to name them all. They don't all deserve to be named. And you know who they are. Everyone uses them every day. You still pay for them all. You still share the passwords or whatever. You're all still part of it. So, not that I'm blaming everybody else. I mean, we have them too. But, yeah. Ads, commercials, they're all still there. They ruined YouTube. YouTube was our content that we would upload, and they put the ads on it. I hated it. And that was the point for me, really, where I had given up on YouTube. I was like, you know what? I don't have the time for that anymore. Sit here and trying to sit through all these ads, see all these. They used to have the thing that would go all the way across the bottom. That you remember the annotation things that people would put everywhere, all that crap you had to keep clicking out. Like, come on, whose idea was that? They used to have the 5 stars. Remember, you could have, oh, this has 1 star. Oh, this was bad. But I miss that. If you had a 1-star video, you'd be like, well, I know this one's not very good, or I know people don't like this very much. Or if you see a 5-star video, you'd be like, well, this is probably good. People probably think this is great. But now everything is spoiled by political agendas, whether it's Meta or YouTube or whatever it is. Everything, it all comes back to the money. It all comes back to what is going to produce the most money for these people here, you know? It's not going to be wee little Brandon Strader with his original music trying to, oh, I'm trying to make it big on Spotify. Yeah, let's kick him out of the partnership program on YouTube. You know why? Because I'm not a profitable artist. I make really interesting, eccentric music. I like it. But that's not who YouTube cares about. It's not the small creators, not the small artists. What does YouTube care about? They care about their profit. You know how you see the profit on YouTube? It's the ads, the commercials, the little yellow bar that comes up over your video. You remember that one when you're trying to watch something? Yeah, I'm sure you all remember that thing there. Not a big fan. You know, every time you go on YouTube, you try to listen to a 2-minute long song and ad, 30-second ad, then ad 2 of 4. Oh, this one's a minute and a half long. Okay, well, the ads end up being longer than the content. But you know what? I don't think it really matters if you watch the content, because the content itself is being monetized by these ads that they're trying to show all these people. That's what they get the money from, the clicks, the views, the exposure. It's not even for the music or for the videos anymore. Like, no one even cares. Like, I don't know that anyone really cared back then. But take a look at it now, like, it's just a ghost town. All just ads. And it's just terrible. So why am I doing it again? Why am I on YouTube again? That's the big question after I gave up on YouTube. And this is why I gave up on YouTube, because of all the ads and because of being kicked out of the partnership program and how they move the goalposts so far every time. Or at least at one time. So yeah, I'm sure I could try to do it again. But why? Why would I want to? All my releases are on here. They're all on YouTube. Go to my channel, look down in the stuff. Go to the releases tab. They're all on there. So, and I've been releasing on DistroKid. I have the original music I'm working on right now, actually. It's getting late, so I gotta go be doing that right now. Anyway, thank you for watching. You now know why I gave up on YouTube. If I ever edit this and release it, which hopefully I will. And we have a lot of ambulances going by in this area. Yeah. Anyway, signing off. Thank you very much. And have a good night. And check out Strateropolis, A Sleep Sounds Journey. It's available on